Welcome back to the Roxy and Kylo Barkast.
I'm Roxy,
And I'm Kylo.
and after every adventure, we get together to talk about what happened,
Share a few favorite moments.
talk about what mattered.
And maybe a few things we noticed along the way.
Today, we're talking about our latest adventure,
Bowling.
so grab a snack.
Get comfortable.
And
let's talk about it.
Before we talk about the adventure, I think we need to address something.
The adventure reveal.
The adventure reveal.
What about it?
Apparently, neither of us knows how to pronounce bowling.
Oh no.
I said, bowling.
And I said, bowling.
Not one bowling.
Not a single bowling.
In our defense, we were excited.
Very excited.
Maybe a little too excited.
Probably.
Because once we got to the bowling alley,
Things didn't exactly go the way I expected.
let's start at the beginning.
Before we get into our favorite moments, let's do a quick recap of what happened. Our latest adventure was bowling, and apparently Roxy had been preparing for that moment her entire life.
I like bowling.
You had the bowling shirt, the bowling shoes, and your own bowling ball.
I came prepared.
You definitely came prepared. Once we got to Pupville Lanes, it didn't take long to figure out which one of us had done this before.
And which one hadn't?
Let's just say the adventure went a little differently for each of us.
But by the end of the day, we were both smiling, both having fun, and both carrying our bowling bags home.
Which means I'd call that adventure a success.
I would too. And speaking of the adventure, let's talk about some of our favorite moments. For me, it was probably the scene where we sat down together after your first few turns. I could tell you were getting frustrated. And I remember thinking, I don't want Kylo to stop having fun. Being able to share a few tips and help you figure things out was one of my favorite parts of the day.
I think that's one of the reasons I ended up enjoying the adventure so much. You weren't trying to show off or prove you were better. You just wanted to help. My favorite scene was actually our snack break.
The milkshakes and pup fries?
The milkshakes and pup fries. At first, I thought bowling was going to be easy. Then things weren't exactly going the way I planned. Sitting down, having a snack, and taking a little break gave me a chance to relax and reset. By the time we got back to the lane, I was ready to try again.
That's actually a really good point. Sometimes a little break is exactly what we need.
Plus, snacks always help.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
You know me pretty well. And speaking of things we'll probably remember for a while. Let's talk about a few things we noticed along the way. One thing I noticed was your bowling face.
My bowling face?
Your bowling face. The pack seemed to really enjoy your strike, and I think everybody could tell you meant business.
I was concentrating.
You looked completely locked in.
I do like bowling.
I think everybody could tell. Another thing I noticed was my bowling approach.
You mean the part where you walked backwards?
I still don't know why that happened.
Neither do I.
The important thing is that eventually it worked.
Fair enough.
Then there were the pins.
The pins.
I don't think bowling pins are supposed to fly in that many directions.
Some of them looked like they shattered into 1,000 pieces.
I'm pretty sure that's not how bowling works.
Probably not.
And then there was the high five.
We should probably practice those.
I thought it looked fine.
Kylo, we missed.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Okay, maybe we should practice.
That's all I was saying. As funny as all of that was, I think this adventure ended up being about something bigger than bowling. Before we wrap things up, let's talk about what mattered. For me, this adventure wasn't really about strikes or scores. My favorite part of the day was seeing you keep going, even when things didn't go the way you hoped.
I think that's what I'll remember most too. When my ball kept ending up in the gutter, it would have been easy to get frustrated and give up. Instead, you sat down with me, showed me what to do, and reminded me that getting better takes practice.
Sometimes all we need is a little encouragement to keep trying.
And sometimes having someone believe in us makes all the difference.
That's why this adventure reminded us that encouragement matters.
Because a few kind words can help someone do something they didn't think they could do.
Exactly.
which means it's time for this episode's pack question. This adventure reminded us that encouragement matters. Has someone ever encouraged you when you wanted to give up?
Maybe it was a friend, a family member, a teacher, a coach, or someone who believed in you when you needed it most.
We'd love to hear your story.
Thanks for spending some time with us on the Barkast.
And thanks for joining us as we looked back on our bowling adventure.
We'll be back soon with another adventure and another after show.
Until then,
Keep
keep exploring,
keep
making
making
memories, and keep enjoying what matters. And maybe practice your high fives.
Definitely practice your high fives.
Bye, pack.
pack.